Well, today's lecture is on conversion of units. Here are the conversion factors. We use the conversion factors to express quantities in terms of larger and smaller units. So here are commonly used quantities. For the length, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter mm. For the time, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. We know 1 hour. So from hour to seconds directly. So as we have 60 and 60, so 60 multiplied by 60 is 3600. So directly you can jump from hours to seconds. 1 day is equal to 24 hours, and 1 year is equal to 12 months and 52 weeks. For the mass, 1 kg, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. For the volume, 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cubed, and 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. So for the area, 1 kilometer square is equal to 1 million meters square or square meters, and 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 centimeters square. So for your understanding how to get this unit, which is here, this conversion 1 kilometer. As we know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. When you square both the sides, 1 square is 1, km square, you can write kilometer square is equals to 1000 square. So just double the zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and meter square. So this unit is here now. So we use these conversion factors to express quantities in terms of larger and smaller units. So from larger to smaller, from smaller to larger. So you should keep in mind that which one is larger. So for the length, the larger is kilometer, then is meter, then is centimeter, then is meter. So these I'm writing from larger to smaller quantities. So keeping in mind these conversion factors, so for your understanding, what you can do here, you can you can make this type of pattern here. From if you want to convert from kilometer to meter, simply you multiply by 1000. So keep this pattern in mind. From meters to centimeters, multiply by 100, because 1 meter is equals to 1000 centimeters. And from centimeter to millimeter, this last 1 centimeter is 10 mm, 10 millimeter. So multiply by 10. So you multiply if you want to express the quantities from larger in terms of from larger to uh, smaller. From smaller to larger, so when we converted from centimeter to mm, so you multiply it by 10, so you divide by 10. So from centimeter to meter, you divide by 100, this factor, and from meter to kilometer, so as it was 1000 multiplied by, we multiplied by 1000 from kilometer to meter, so you divide by 1000. So keep this pattern in your mind, and simple from kilometer to, so you can jump from kilometer to mm directly. So this you can do. So count the number of zeros. So there are 3 zeros, 2 zeros, and 1 0. So 3 plus 2 plus 1. So you multiply by 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you multiply by 1 million, we can directly move from km to kilometer to millimeter, and from millimeter to kilometer, you divide by 1 million. So for the mass from ton to kilogram, multiply by 1000. From kg to gram, you multiply, just keep in mind this pattern. So 1000 multiply by 1000, and from grams to kg, so we divide it. So you multiply it, and then now we are divide by 1000, and from kg to ton, you divide by 1000. Again, you can jump from ton to gram directly. Simply count the number of zeros which are written down, and then you can directly move from one unit to the other unit. So for hours to minutes, you multiply by 60. From minute to seconds, there are, so here are the factors for the time. So you multiply by 60 again. So in order to jump from directly from hours to seconds, so there is multiplied by 60, multiplied by 60. So you multiply by 60 into 60. So it means if you multiply by 3600, you can convert the unit from hours to seconds directly, and then from seconds to minutes, you divide by 60, and from minute to hours, you divide by 60. Likewise, for meter cube, cubic meter to liters, and from liter to centimeter cube, from centimeter cube to liters, and from liters to to meter cube. So here are the conversion factors for the volume. 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube, and 1 cubic meter is equals to 1000 liters. So keep in mind that the factor thousands, when you multiply by 1000, you can move from meter cube to liters, and from liter to centimeter cube, again you multiply by 1000. And likewise, for smaller to bigger, you divide by 1000 from centimeter cube to liters, and divide by 1000 again from liters to meter cube. Kilometer square to meter square, and square meter to centimeter square. So just have a look here. For the area, 1 kilometer square is equal to 1 million square meter. So here, what I can do, 1 multiply by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, and then from meter cube to from meter square to centimeter square. Here are the factors. 1 meter square is equals to 10,000 centimeters square. 10,000 centimeters square. So you multiply by 10,000, and reverse, you divide by 10,000, and you divide by 1 million. So this is how you can express quantities in terms of larger and smaller units. Just keep in mind the pattern from larger to smaller, and then from left to right, larger to smaller. From right to left, it is from smaller to larger. So from smaller to larger, divide, and from larger to smaller, you multiply. So let us do questions here. So convert. Example number 1. convert 7 over 2 meters, 7 over 20. So 7 over 20 meters. Just recall from kilometer to meter, it was you multiplied by 1000, yes. And from meter to centimeter square, you multiply by 100. So from meters to centimeters, from meter to centimeter means from left to right. So you multiply 7 over 20 by 100. So in simplify 5 times here, and so we have 35 centimeter cm. Again from kilometer to centimeter, 5 over 8 kilometer, from kilometer to centimeter. So count the number of zeros and simply you multiply 5 over 8, multiply by 1 with 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, when you simplify 5 over 8, multiply by 100,000. So when you simplify, it is equal to, use a calculator, it is 62500 centimeters. So simple. Example number 3, from centimeter square to meter square. So recall that from kilometer square to meter square, from kilometer square, this is for the area. From kilometer square to meter square, you multiplied it by 1 million. So, and then 10,000 here. So one, and then from centimeter square to meter square, from centimeter square to meter square. So you multiply it. So here you divide by 10,000. So 500 centimeter square. So sorry, 5,000. 5,000. So from centimeter square to meter square means from right to left, it divide by 10,000. And when you simplify three zeros with three zeros, so the answer, so in meter square, this answer is 0.5 square meter. For the volume, so liters to centimeter square, liters to centimeter square. From meter cube to liter, just recall you multiplied it by 1000 and again you multiplied it by 1000. So as it is from liters to centimeters, so liters to centimeter cube, so 1.25, which is in liters, is equals to 1.25 multiplied by 1000. So you can simplify. So you can do it by using calculator or this working zeros with zeros. So the answer is 1250 centimeter cube cubic centimeter. So here is from centimeter cube to liter. Centimeter cubes to liters means reverse. You divide by. So always draw this pattern to avoid mistake. So divide by centimeter square cube to liters. So 190 centimeter cube, as we want to convert from centimeter cube to liters. So 190 divide by 1000. This is the factor, and yes, we are in liters. And answer is 0. Go with the 0. And yes, 0.19 liters. So simple. Example number 6, from grams to kg. So from grams to kilogram, you know, it is 1000. So you just in the reverse, you multiply it from smaller to bigger, divide. So 55, 55 grams is equal to 55 divided by, as it is from grams to kg, from smaller to bigger. So divide by 1000. So answer is 0.055 kg. From kilogram to gram means from, so this order from left to right. So 2.2 kg is equals to 2.2. So 2.2 you multiply, because from bigger to smaller. This is from bigger to smaller, multiply. So multiply by 1000. So when you simplify it is 2200, you are in grams. Hours to minutes we know is multiplied by 60. From minutes to seconds we multiply by 60. And from minutes to hours, reverse, divide by 60. So 210 which is in minutes, is equal to 210. So as so from minutes to hours means minute is smaller and this is bigger. From smaller to bigger, we divide. So divide by what? That factor, which we know is 60. So divide by 60 and simplify 0 with 0. So 21 divided by 6 is 3.5. So 3.5 hours. Well, from 72 kilometer per hour to meter per second. Let us draw this first. Multiply by 1000, multiply by, no, sorry, multiply by 100, divide by 100, divide by 1000, and here, multiply by 60, multiply by 60, and directly from hours to seconds if you want to move. So we have multiply by 60 into 60 means you multiply by 3600. So from hours to seconds. This question is from 72 kilometer per hour means 72 kilometer per hour means divide by 1 hour. So as the required unit is meters per second, meters per second. So from kilometer to meters, from kilometers to meters, from kilometers to meters, 72 is multiplied by 1000, so you are in meters, divide by, from hours to seconds, from hours to seconds. So direct, you can multiply 60 and again 60, because there are two 60s there, or you can simply multiply it by 3600. And yes, we have shifted from hours to seconds. Now you can simplify. So simplification is simply you can do it manually. Zero go with this zero with this zero, and after simplification, yes, you can read the answer 20 meters per second or 20 meters per second. So 72 kilometer per hour. In this way, 72 kilometer per hour is equal to 20 meters per second. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon for more videos. Thank you.